Alright, I'm back from washing my hands. Make sure you take off any wedding bands or rings that you have on your hands, because no telling what kind of dirt is under there and people are going to be eating this stuff. So, alright, so you get in there and you just mix it. You can use, if you've got a mixer, but you know, I do it with my hands. My film got cut there, my memory was full. Anyhow, you mix it together and you just mix it together. If you got to add a little water, a little bit more water or a little bit more flour, you want it to be a little sticky but not wet. And you just make it into a ball like this, you cover it and let it sit for a half an hour. And I set my timer for 30 minutes. Okay, we're back. So, it actually went about 40 minutes. I forgot to grease my pans. While you're waiting for this to rise, you go ahead and grease your pans. I suggest 5. And then your next move, you want to get some flour and you sprinkle that on your table. And that's why you cleaned it first. Then what I do, I roll it out onto the table. Just kind of let it come on out. Boom. Now, today I'm actually going to do something different, something else that Stacy showed me. What she does, she just separates it now and puts it into the pans. Normally I would do another rise, and I'll let you know if you need to do that rise. If this one doesn't work out, then you'll need to do another rise. And I set my timer for 30 minutes. I roll it out onto the table. Just kind of let it come on out. Boom. But we're going to let it rise from here in the pans. Alright, so what I do here, I pretty much just slap it up. I don't really do much kneading. All of that, we realize that can kind of make it a little funny. So at this point, I try to get it even on both sides, and then I just cut it. So I'm going to flip it over once, and then I'm going to cut it. I may have touched it a little too much, but alright. So we just cut it into 4 pieces, into 5 pieces, and then we put it in the pans. Now I take one that I cut. I don't really do much to it. Try and form it so it's even. Drop it in the pan. Just like that. And you do that times 5. Alright, so I put them all on here. I've already preheated my oven. I've got a gas oven, so I suggest 325. Stacy always does hers at 350. Hers is an electric oven. This part you're going to have to kind of feel out for yourself, but you put them over here. We're going to let them rise in the pan, and what we can do, we just cover it. Do it like that, and we let it rise again for another half an hour. Now this part varies. You may have to use a little bit more time, but do what you have to do. Alright, so you'll notice the bread has risen. This one is actually a little lower than I'd like it to be, but if you look at how far this one is from the top, you'll see it's not that far. That's less than an inch from the top. This one is about an inch, but I don't have time to wait on that one. If you wanted, you could let that one sit to the side. Tonight I'm actually going someplace, so that's just going to be the low loaf. But that's what you need. So we just throw these in the oven. Remember, the oven has already been on, so put them in on the top. I've got it down, just say 1 ring down from the top, and then I've just put them all in on the same level. Alright, now you're just about finished. I really shouldn't touch it right now, but I want you to see how it's supposed to look. Alright, you see how that looks? See how brown that is? That's what you're trying to go for. So I'm going to actually start pulling these. But that's basically the look you want. You could do it, let it go another 5 minutes, but more than likely it'll burn from that point. But check on it. If it's starting to get a little golden brown, when it gets that golden brown, then you can just pull them on out. So right now I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. and you guys will see the finished product. So yeah, that was the one that didn't rise that high. It's pretty much where he's gonna stay, but it's okay. Bring them all out. Bring them all out. There you go, all 5 loaves ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you bake bread. Thank you.